Hi there Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for October. You have a reputation for steadfastness, which is entirely well merited. You stick at things for the long term. Your tenacity and sheer willpower are dripped into situations in such a way that bit by bit you make your way to the summit of success. But this month is going to throw up some new opportunities for you. Opportunities that may require you to step outside of what you know already. Or it could see you drive in the new opportunities because your zest for life and for new experiences and just finding yourself so much more inquisitive is going to go up several notches. The journey of this month begins with Mars. Mars located in your sister Earth sign of Virgo. Mars is going to be forging a sensational link with Jupiter, the planet of fortune, from the 10th through to the 28th. This is really a quite splendid and unusual opportunity to really go for it on a hunch, to be that much more devil may care. And it could pay off spectacularly well for you, even if your basic nature is to be so cautious. And speaking of your caution, which comes from your ruler, which is, of course, Saturn, that is forging a really solid link with Mercury in the first 2 weeks of this month. And the work you do behind the scenes, or have been doing for some time, could start to pay off for you spectacularly well at the start of this month, despite the fact that Mercury is tracking backwards through to the 9th. Now, of course, Mercury retrograde has got a justifiable, awesome reputation for causing glitches, delays and mishaps. But what's less known is that Mercury retrograde also gives us an opportunity to solve things. And if there has been frustration around your role in life or your career status or the lack of recognition that you're getting, I think that could be transformed quite significantly this month. The big catch, however, is that you'll almost try too hard, and that's something you must desist from doing. This is because Mars gets into an opposition with Neptune in the first 2 weeks, and the latter part of that time sees Jupiter in the opposition with Neptune as well. Both are the rulers of Pisces. They're to do with fluidity, they're to do with dreams. And because the clustering of energy building up in your 9th solar house this month is an immutable, moving sign, you need to be aware that if you make any statements, you can back them up in fact. This becomes more of a point when on the 9th Venus moves into your 9th solar house too. If you're wanting to get to the bottom of what something means in your love life, you can be particularly delving and questioning. But at the same time, the transition that Venus has been going through over the last few months has probably set up an awful lot of experience for you in terms of how you react around intimacy or even making the most of your financial and entrepreneurial nous. But I do feel that you could find yourself just wanting lots of changes, whether it's in your social situation, the friends that you hang out with, or your interests. It may even go all the way to looking for a new job because stimulation is going to be the key. This, of course, could lead to some instability, and that can become particularly clear at the heart of this month and the 10th, the 2 weeks, as the Sun goes face to face with Uranus. If there is someone in your household or in your everyday life who comes from a completely different generation to you or age group and has a different outlook to you, you may struggle to see eye to eye. But equally, if you're trying to change something and be much more daring and dashing in your approach, someone close to you may find that themselves rather challenging. But Venus then goes on to forge an opposition with Neptune herself in week 3. Words can be exchanged, and if you enjoy film or photography or performance and go to see a show in that week, it really can be such an uplifting experience. But if you meet someone for the first time, even if you do have a real connection, an electric connection, Neptune is just there, just almost distorting the reality in such a way that does caution you to take a little care. Week 4, however, sees Venus combining with Jupiter. This can be hugely lucky if you're traveling, learning, or wanting to apply for some kind of course. You could have a real breakthrough a real stroke of fortune. It can be that good. The Sun moves on the 24th into the friendliest part of your horoscope, and despite the fact that the Sun and Mercury have been asking you this month to think about your role in life, you can see it's not just the extra responsibility which you often rise to the challenge around that's so important. It's in a context which you find exciting and engaging, and that's really going to be a trend right till the end of this month. So a thrilling, dramatic October is in store for you if you can step outside your comfort zone. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.